Okay, welcome to EXP. I am Chris Wharton, I'm a meditation teacher.
I'm Dan Keneally, I'm a meditation teacher, and today we're going to be discussing apps, in particular the benefits of meditating with apps or the differences of meditating with apps compared to meditating without apps. We see lots of people that come through our meetups who have started with meditation apps. Some of them long-term users, years. Regularity varies. What are your thoughts on benefits, differences, and?
So I love how accessible apps are, and lots of people have tried them and are using them for quite a long time. To me, it's a bit weird that people don't move on to sort of doing their own practice. Which I'm happy to explore that, but to me it's like, it just seemed like a natural place that you'd always go to this place where you don't use an app. You you have a practice, and maybe that could change or it could stay the same, but it's something you can do without a phone, right?
Yeah.
Is that similar to what you think?
I think so. I think apps are a great entry point into meditation. They're relatively inexpensive. They are accessible. They're shiny. It's packaged well. There was a lot of publicity around them during COVID. This app can help with your mental health. Yes, they absolutely can. But like you, I think apps are almost a stepping stone into exploring meditation a little bit more seriously. Because if you take it a little bit more seriously, not to say that you take the fun out of meditation, but if you just delve into meditation a little bit more, the benefits of, I think, meditating on your own without having to rely on technology is something that cannot be replicated using an app, I think.
100%. And for me, the point of meditation, or at least this is what I want to get from meditation, is this sort of skill where I become my own guide or my own mentor, and don't need the app to do that. So I meet myself when I meditate and see what's going on for me. I work with that, and it doesn't come from a guidance from an app or anywhere else, except from a teacher. I'll get advice from a teacher, but generally I'll have this kind of, the whole point is to develop this kind of knowing of myself and being with myself that I can do anywhere without guidance.
Self-sufficiency is really powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really powerful to know that you've got a practice that you can trust, that you understand, and that you can take with you anywhere you want to go. You don't have to rely on, is my phone charged so that I can meditate? You can meditate anywhere where you can sit down and close your eyes. Knowing that you've got that in your pocket with you, in terms of not having a phone, but you've got it in your locker, in your personal toolkit, is really powerful. And the flexibility with which then you can approach your practice in terms of where you meditate is far greater. I think there's a risk of people who meditate using apps long term is what I see is that they use apps and meditation as like a sticking plaster. So they use it for when they feel stressed, or they use it for when they feel tired, and they use it as and when they think they need to. So it becomes something that's like a solution to a problem for them. Whereas, as you and I know, if you have a really good meditation practice and you meditate regularly, then you're almost stopping the solution at source rather than waiting for something to happen and being reactive. You're being proactive by having a practice. Yeah,
got it. Totally agree. And there's an element to that. There's something you can't get from the phone, or that at some point you want to get from yourself. It's like I have this confidence or this knowing or there's something I need to get in touch with, and it just can't come from anywhere else. But you do need to develop those skills. And I'm still not sure how far you can get with an app without a teacher. I'm sure people have got really far and probably further than me. They've just had these amazing experiences and learnings from an app. But I still think there's so much value in having either a course or a teacher you can check in with, and peers. Like go to a meetup like our meetup and chat about it. I don't know how far you can get with just an app.
We've seen people that have come to our meetups, haven't we, that have used apps and then progressed to, I'm going to start meditating on my own. I can think of a few people off the top of my head.
That's good.
I'm going to take that leap and start meditating on my own. I think I'm ready to start meditating on my own. It's like taking the stabilizers off the bicycle, or you know, taking the armbands off when you're swimming. The app is a good aid. It's a good hand-holding aid, and it has great merits in terms of getting people introduced to a new habit that they can see having a positive effect on their life. But there comes a point when you need to go for it on your own. And that's when people really get to see some benefits and self-empowerment as well. You know, there's a lot of self-empowerment that comes with having a practice. And also, there's a dopamine hit that we get from having our phones anywhere nearby us. That our brain is almost trained to, when we see the phone, when we think of the phone, we're instantly preparing ourselves for those dopamine hits that we get when we scroll, or when we're waiting for a message, or the chemical reaction that we get when we're reading the news, or you know, social media comments that we don't agree with. So there's real benefit in having the phone being removed from your presence, so that, as you say, you can just focus on going from the outside to the inside.
I totally agree. And the more I sort of get in touch with how myself and how I work, so how I operate in the world, the more I see that those little things are important. So those subtle things where people thinking, where's my phone? Thinking, oh, there's an attachment there. Or they go on the app and they go, they go on YouTube and they go, which meditation video show? Oh, there's so many. And what if I get the wrong one? And those little feelings come from those subtle places that then become behaviours and moods and personalities down the line. So there's a lot of benefit to just watching those little interactions with your phone and apps.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's great benefit in having YouTube meditations or meditations that are on Spotify, the music meditations that you can get as well. There's great benefit for them, but they should supplement a solid meditation routine that you've got where you are self-sufficient. I still love some YouTube meditations, and there's some that I'm really attached to and that I really enjoy, but it's as and when I'm in the mood, rather than something that I can rely on to kind of solve any problems that I think I need solving, or to alleviate anything that I need to alleviate. So as teachers, it's great when we get people coming to us that have got a history of apps, because they've got a base knowledge already of what meditation is, and then we tell them what meditation can be, and then let them experience that for themselves. It's a great part of the job.
It's great. I love it when we see people moving off apps and stuff. But so many, you mentioned COVID, like so Headspace, it must have turned so many people onto meditation. That's good, right?
Absolutely.